the right way. Here's Fox to center. Fox to the Oiler line. Cuts to the left side. Fox still with it. Fox shoots. Score! Oh, what a goal! Right. Here's Galley at center. Galley's pass ahead to Fox. He shoots. He scores! The right wing boards up the middle. Engblom to Fox. He scores! Here's Fox McClellan. Nichols right side over to McClellan to Fox. He scores! Jimmy Fox put it in! Well, here's a pass to Fox. He scores! Nichols with it. Sends it left side. Round Fox shoots. Moved in toward the dot. And he fired one through a lot of traffic into the North Star net. Against Johnson. Nichols goes into the slot. Johnson from Fox. Shoots. Score! Fox. With 10 seconds to go in the period, loses it to Huddy. Huddy lost it back to Carpenter, who held it in front of Fox. He scores! Jimmy Fox! Here's Bernie Nichols in front, over to Fox. He scores! Kings have Terry on Fox, Hardy, and Larry Murphy out. Here's Terry on across the blue line. Gives it to Fox. Fox over to Hardy. Left point. Hardy to Larry Murphy. Murphy to Fox. Right wing to Murphy. Shooting score! Kings legend, Jim Fox. He was the Kings' second pick in the first round in 1980. Jim currently ranks 9th all-time in Kings scoring with 479 points.
To the entire Kings organization, thank you for giving me this ring. A ring I can share with my friends, my family, and the most loyal fans in the world. Thank you very much.
It's that's the first thing, Patrick, that went through my mind the other night, is that you can never take it away from us now. And you know, you work and you strive and you hope and you pray and you're just thinking about things, and it does come true. And again, it's not surreal for me. I knew this day was going to come. I just knew it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to introduce this terrific athlete, this great broadcaster, is simply the best in the business. He's a Hall of Famer himself, and I'm proud to call him my friend. He's one of the kindest human beings you will ever want to meet. His name is Bob Miller.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Roger. It is my pleasure to be here tonight. I'm very honored to be here and present to you, for induction into the California Sports Hall of Fame, Jim Fox. Jim is from Ontario, not the one down the freeway here, the big one in Canada. But like most of us who are not native Californians, he came here into California and made his presence known as an athlete and as a broadcaster. Jim, as you heard on the highlights there, a first-round draft pick by the Kings in 1980. He played 10 years for the Kings. He is still 9th all-time in Kings scoring. And by the way, this coming season, the Kings celebrate their 50th year here in Los Angeles, and we are excited about that anniversary. Jim's career was cut short after the 10 years because of knee surgeries, and then he was given the job of community relations director. And as he has done with everything in his life, he went headlong into that and did the best that he could and created certain charity events such as King's Care Foundation, which takes care of thousands of youngsters in the Los Angeles area, and started many other events that would raise money for King's Care Foundation and for children in Southern California. Then he was also named the color analyst on television. Jim will tell you the first few years were a struggle. and rightly so. He had absolutely no experience in broadcasting. But again, Jim knew that he had to prepare and work hard to be a success. And I think that word preparation goes for all of us in all of our professions. If you aren't prepared to do your job, then you're not going to do the job very well. And Jim is prepared for every telecast. He wasn't an ex-athlete who thought just because he played for 10 years, he could just walk in and do the telecast. He prepares by being at every practice, talking to the Kings coaches, the opposing coaches, Kings players, the opposing players, and not only statistics. He doesn't really like all the statistics in there. He wants the stories, the human interest stories, and he brings those through to our fans. He is so good in the analysis of the game that I have often said, if you knew absolutely nothing about hockey, you could understand the way Jim would explain what happened. He is a master with a telestrator, and I've told him, and I mean this sincerely, I learn something from him every night that we do a telecast. He has been honored by the Southern California sports broadcasters. He has won many awards, and this past year went into the Southern California Sports Broadcasters Hall of Fame. One year, Sports Illustrated magazine named him the best color analyst in the National Hockey League. And then, even that wasn't enough. He and his wife, Susie, decided they wanted to become winemakers, owners of a wine that they have out now on the market called Patenay Cellars. And again, the same thing. They went into every aspect of this wine. And it is a really good Patenay Pinot Noir. He's let me taste a few of them once in a while. And he's got 3 different varieties this year, and they are all excellent. So it is because of his hard work and his dedication to his athletic ability, to his broadcasting ability, to his community service ability, that I am proud to present for induction into the California Sports Hall of Fame tonight, from the Los Angeles Kings, Jim Fox.
Well, thank you very much, Bob. I usually lead off with this. I'm a TV guy now, so I'm used to speaking into a camera. And some nights, thousands of people, tens of thousands, if the game's on in Canada and United States, sometimes millions of people are watching. But this is difficult, speaking live, so I ask for your understanding. I'd like to thank everyone from the California Sports Hall of Fame. Christian, phenomenal, first class, all the way. Diana Erickson did a lot of the groundwork, and I certainly appreciate everything that you've done for me, my friends, and my family. I just want to go over some of the people that you have to thank. You don't have to thank, you should thank. People have helped me get to where I am right now. No better place to start than with Bob. 26 years we've worked together, which is by far the longest tenure in the National Hockey League. And he's taught me so many things about broadcasting, the obvious things, but Bob, the one thing that I will never forget, and it's difficult to explain. I think some of the athletes in here will understand what I'm talking about, but when I was injured, I thought, that's it. It's over. What am I going to do? And Bob, you taught me how to be proud. It was okay to be proud to be a broadcaster. I never looked at it like, and it sounds pompous, but as an ex-athlete, I just didn't think. And Bob, I watched him every single night, and I said, you know what? Let's do this. And I appreciate that, Bob. Thank you. Another Hockey Hall of Famer is here, Nick Nixon. Kings Radio, he was my part-time partner this year. I've told you many times before, Nick, I love how much you love the Kings, and I love how you always put the team first. My wife, Susie, thanks for being there for me no matter what the situation. Thanks for being my coach. Thanks for your constructive criticism. I'm talking about the broadcasting now. Thanks for being my best friend, and thanks for sacrificing so much for me so I can do what I do. And coming up in July, it'll be 35 years of marriage to Susie. I love you very much. My family, my dad is no longer with us. He never played hockey, couldn't skate, couldn't shoot, couldn't pass, but he taught me a few things because he became our coach, because he taught me the power of positive thinking. Work on fundamentals, but believe you can do it. That's the most important thing. My mom and the rest of my family are up in Ontario right now. Talked to my mom today. She's not doing that well. She's in pain all the time right now, but it's not a hockey story, it's a baseball story. Growing up, my mom and I played catch for hours every day. And she was left-handed, but we only had right-handed gloves. So I'd throw the ball to her, she'd catch it, take off the glove, put the ball in the other hand, throw it back left-handed. Some things you never forget. To my friends in attendance today, Bobby McHugh, thanks for helping me understand crossword puzzles. And thanks for helping me understand the proper way to drink a Guinness. Freddie Peters, thanks for sharing the Brunello. Thanks for keeping me in line most of the time. Ann Steele, I appreciate your strength, appreciate your kindness, and of course, thanks for taking care of me and Freddie. To Gilles and Angela Roy, only known each other about 3 years now, but your generosity is so much appreciated. Of course, everyone at Fox Sports, that's where I work. As Bob mentioned, the first couple of years, whoa, at the end of the game, I didn't even know the score. I have someone talking in my ear, here, I'm doing this, I got a replay, I had no clue, didn't even know the score. I want to thank them for hanging with me and taking me through it. Our director, Mike Hassan, producer Hoover, 26 years, they still keep it fresh and new every day for me. King's management, coaching staff, players, support staff, fans. Thanks for changing our life, my wife and Susie and our life, allowing us to hang on the coattails for 2 Stanley Cup championships. Thanks to my agent, Ron Salser, being there throughout the years, hearing me yell in his ear after I played a game and came up with my tie undone and bolting right by, but also proving the fact, Ronnie, that you can do business together and still be friends. I know Sue and Terry are out there. They came by tonight. Thank you. My friends, they hear from me all the time. No one has more fun than us. So I want to thank you for that. We saw all the lists. We saw all the past inductees. But I just felt the best way to end this, for me, was to just read this list. Lindsay Davenport, Ronnie Lott, Christian Okoye, Ralph Lawler, Dr. Frank Jobe, Fernando Valenzuela. To even be mentioned with this group is an extreme honor. Thank you very much.